Hello world, welcome back to another picoGym workout exercise video. In this video, we'll be walking through the web exploitation challenge SSTI1. Let's get into it. I made a cool website where you can announce whatever you want. Try it out. I heard templating is a cool and modular way to build web apps. Check out my website here. Let's open up that website that they give us, and it gives us a prompt to announce something. So let's go ahead and test that out. And if we submit it, we can see that it just echoes back whatever we type in on this announce page. So let's go back, and the title of the challenge kind of gives away what we need to do here. We're going to be performing an SSTI attack. What that is there's a template that's rendered on the back end by some back-end service like Python, Java, JavaScript, PHP, you name it. And what we can do is potentially inject that template with something that it can render and give us back information, which can allow us to run different types of shell commands. So that being the case, we're going to go ahead and test it out. Let's go under the assumption that it's going to be one of those standard Python ones. So we're going to test config out right here. And sure enough, we get a configuration back. That's not going to have our flag in it, but now we know that it is certainly injectable via Python. If we look at our payloads, all the things GitHub repo here, we can see that there's different readmes depending on the type of template that they're using on the back end. We know it's Python based on the fact that we're using double curly braces. The wrapper for it, this right here, will change depending on what type of service is running on the back end for rendering the templates. So we're looking for something that has to do with process open because that'll allow us to run shell commands on the back end and then reflect that data back to us on the front end. So we're going to look at this exploit the SSTI by calling os.popen.read right here. And we're going to simply just copy and paste what they give us here. But first and foremost, you can see that it's calling a bunch of built-in Python classes. And then it's eventually calling the OS library right here. This is just another way for it to be called. Instead of just doing import space OS, this is how you can do it through a class call structure like so. And then within that OS library, we have the class popen, which is where we can actually pass in whatever command we want to run on the back end. And then .read to actually read the output of the actual command that gets executed. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to just paste that in here. And we're going to go ahead and just run it as is. If it works, we're going to see the back end reflect to the front end the ID command. So we'll click OK. And sure enough, we can see that this is what you would indeed get, or something similar to this, as far as running the ID command is concerned. So let's back that up, and what we're going to do now is run ls. And we can see that it reflects our directory structure here. We can see a flag file right here. So let's go back and actually cat that flag file out. And there's our flag. I'll zoom out a little bit so we can see the whole flag there. It says server-side template injections are cool. So we'll copy that, paste it in, and submit. All right, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel to show your support. Turn on post notifications to get regular injections of cyber content directly into your feed. Check out our Patreon, join our Discord, and follow us on Twitter. Links in the description box down below. And leave any feedback or questions in the comments section down below. This is Almond Milk. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.